Right, we took the Freelander 2 off-roading some weeks ago now, wasn't it? And we damaged it. We managed to rip off this muddy door trim that I've thrown in the boot, and I've only just now got round to having a look at fixing it. So it may well be that your plastic door trims are hanging off a bit, or maybe they've been gouged. I think I have seen a few people where they sort of get loose at the bottom. I think when you open the door sometimes you can sort of catch your foot and it can peel off the edge. Now, I'm going to say that, right, so let's have a look how they're held in. So these two here, first of all, aren't actually clips. These are locating. So they should locate in the big holes. God, we should have washed this, Tyler. These are going to locate in these big holes here. And that's good because that allows you to line up. Now, they're two-part clips on these. Now, I think Land Rover have changed the clips on the newer models to be one part. But these two-part clips are quite good. So this is the white part, and that slides in here. Now, the trouble is to get all these lined up. Now, they do have a sort of dish effect to them. So they do, to a degree, self-center. So you could try bashing this on, and you might get it. But I've struggled. I've struggled to do that effectively. So the easiest way is actually to do it as they do it at the factory, and it's actually to remove all of these and buy new clips. So we're going to do that. We'll wash it. Now, the problem is these clips here, you can try and fight them out. If you've got some of those new clips, Tyler, let's have a look what they look like. So when you get them, you don't even realize, other than the fact they're like two colors, that they are two parts. But you can see there, this is the clip. Now, the thing is, it's easier to put this sort of barb fitting into the hole on the car than it is to try and popper these two bits together. So, which is great, but you're then left with the problem, how do you get these yellow bits out? And they're really hard to get out. So the best way I've found, now I don't know if the plastic tool will do this, but is to actually pop them off. Now this probably isn't the recommended way, but that's how I know. Right, but the trouble is they do end up in your door. But I've tried trim removal tools and the clip is fierce. Now, the plan is that, I'll show you that as we go to put these in, these will self-center, and clipping those in is easier. Now, don't put it on the door. I was just showing you how easy that clips in. The best thing to do is to take all of these out, and again, look how they slide out. So they've got that little groove in them, and they should go all the way in to the back of the slot. So there you go, we can get all those out. We're going to wash this and we'll fit new clips. I've now got to remove this one. I mean, we could try, let me try another method. Let's try if we, see, I don't know if that'll help you, will that help you get it out? Does that give us a better grip on it, Tyler, than trying to catch on that? Let's see there. That might give a slight advantage. You can try putting it back on, but you've got the force, where this is black, you can't get enough direct force on each one, I've found, to get them clipped on properly. So I think it's better to take them all off and then just put new ones on. The downside of my cunning plan is you end up with these bits in. So we'll do that. Tyler, should we show them the souvenir we picked up while we were, let me see if we can, if I'll grab the camera. I'll grab the camera, you can go and point it out. We were just looking underneath and having a look what was going on, and Tyler spotted this little bonus feature here. We'll have a go at getting that out, Tyler. So look, we've got a whole rock. There you go. Quite good. That would have not been good if we lost that behind us on the motorway. So there we go. We've got a little souvenir rock to put on our shelves, Tyler. Right, but actually underneath the Defender, go look at me. Oh. Underneath the Freelander 2, they all look the same underneath. Underneath the Freelander 2, he's looking good, isn't he, Tyler? We got no visible damage under here. It's just that little door thing we pulled off.
It's just dirty.
Just dirty. Right, let's get on and get this cleaned and have a look if we can put it back on. Right, while Tyler's cleaning it, I'm I'm going to take this one off just to show you've got one half hanging off, how you take it off fully. And it's also a good opportunity to clean in behind the door here. So let's have a go. Yeah, there's a good, if you can't really look, but there's a good bit here. We've got no metal work, so I've got a nice bit I can grab on there. There you go. So there you go. You can see that. Interestingly, what have we got here, Tyler? We've got like a different fitting on there. I think someone's perhaps swapped that at some point. But it may be a good opportunity to take them off and do new clips. We'll try and work out how many clips. How many clips we've got here? 2, 4, 6, 8 on that one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 on the front one. Right, I'm going to take them all off. Let's take them all off. Come on. Let's take them all off and let's give her some love. Right. Stomach. Let me just check we haven't got a screw on that one, Tyler. Oh, central locking. We need to change the actuator. Always. Let me just check there isn't a. I don't want to go telling people to. Let's just check the other one quickly. Oh yeah, sorry. Obviously we've got to make sure we've got that out, but it could be that different clip. So let me just see if you can see at the top there, Tyler, you've got to get that bit out. Let me see if I can just slide him back. Yeah. Ah, now that might be a trick there, look. It looks like that is, I thought maybe someone had fitted one. So if you struggle to get that corner out, as long as you've got that peg out, you can slide him back. I don't see any reason why that one necessarily needs to be different, Tyler. Interesting. We'll have a look on the parts catalogue. Right, let's see what they do on the front one, shall we? Where are we going to get a grip on this one? Whoa, like that. He flies off. So yeah, he's got a full set. Interestingly, now they've got the black one, but he is a two-part one, but he's just a different colour. So we'll have a look if he is a different part number. But look, it's always on this back corner here, look. On that corner there and that corner there. The front ones are less prone to come off, and if you've got mud flaps, they're going to be a pain. And there's a screw underneath. So, let's have a look at it. Right, Tyler's worked this bit out. So there's one little screw that goes up underneath. Tyler's coloured it in. Let's see if it'll get it. There's a crosshead. There he is there. So we'll whip him out. Now we've...
Very rusty, yes.
Yeah, they might be a little... My dodgy camera work again. I'm not as good on this camera as you, Tyler.
Thank you. Got to be good at something.
Yeah, again, it may be worth replacing the screws if you're doing it. So let's have a look. Ooh, it's not too bad. Right, now what you've got to do, you've got to be a bit careful here. We worked out the top, there's two clips on the front, so you've got to pull that away. But the end of the sill docks into a little hoop, so you don't want to pull the bottom too much. We've got to pull the top away and then slide it forward. I'd support the bottom to stop that's it, yeah. Right, and that's it. He's broken already, is he?
Yeah. Oh,
he's sort of caked in mud. Look at that. So you can see the mud that's caked in there, but there's supposed to be that little... Well, can you hold that and demonstrate how that little hoop is supposed to be, Tyler? So that hoop is supposed to sort of... And that forms... There's a little tongue on the end of the sill, I'll show you. It's supposed to dock into that. I don't think the fact it's broken is going to cause any... I think it's more an assembly aid, Tyler, when they put the sill on, they dock it in. So Tyler's going to whoop that outside now, get that all cleaned, and then at least we know we haven't got any silty, salty stuff, because look at that door. That door is not good, is it? I mean, it's fine, but that isn't going to help. We'll give it a... You could, if you were super keen, put some wax oil in these holes. Which might serve two benefits, Tyler. it might stop the door rusting. It might also stop those little plastic clips rattling if you put a load of wax in the bottom. I don't know whether you could hoover, if you put a hoover on one side, but it would suck the little bits of plastic out, Tyler. Or we could take all the door cards off, but we're not that keen generally, are we, Tyler?
I reckon Hoover might be a good shout.
Yeah, we're going to get some...
The holes in it.
Yeah, let it... All right, we'll have a look. Right, okay, let's get this clean. Let's get it outside. One thing we just did on the other side was when you've got this plastic bit off here, it allows you to pull this back in. I haven't done it on this side yet. And look at all the silt and clag you've got in here. Look. So when you've got that off, if you're going to wash this out a bit, which we've done on the other side, just peel that bit back there and get rid of all the dirt and everything in there as well.
Yeah.
Right, one other thing we're doing is there's a lot of silt in this sill, so you can put the, and you can see all the, I mean ideally we'd take the sill off, but while I've got these bits off, well, and you see it's going further back. It takes time, but it's like, oh, there you go. It takes time to get to the back.
Get rid of blockage.
So yeah, we'll let that run in there for a bit. It's looking better already though, Tyler, isn't it? Look at it all just flowing out there. Right, we'll get it all clean and then we'll get it back in the workshop and start putting it back together. Right, we've removed those. So it's all clean. Tyler's gone along, he's been removing all the little remnants of those. Right, what have we got left, Tyler? You've got one half left in there and you've got a black one. Now, I've just looked on the parts numbering system and it's not showing different ones. And we'll just have a look at the hole after you pull that out. Now, is that a one-piece one? I think that was still a two-piece one. You might want to put the plastic tool behind the paintwork, Tyler. Sort of so you lever it against, use that other tool. That's it, and then just sort of, oh, sorry, I'm not pointing in the right place. Get in the groove, get that snakeskin ton in the groove. And
no, it's just snapping.
It's just snapping the tool, isn't it? Yeah. It's just trying to stop you levering it against the actual metal panel work.
Oh yeah, because it's got two. Oh, under the wrong lip, that's right.
The front lip might come. Yeah, just to sort of, you could use a bit of cardboard or something, but just trying to, boing. He's tough, them ones. Right then.
He's somewhere.
Right, so we'll, right, we've got that bit to get off. And then what we've got to do is we've got to get a load of these new fixings here. Right, and then we've got to slide all those into here. I'll put the part number on the screen for the clips. Get that last one there, Tyler. Or if I point in the right place, it always helps. Yeah.
He's tricky.
He's a tricky one. He's sort of, yeah, he hasn't got a lot of him left. He's going to rotate and maybe just, yeah, always knock him in. But, don't dent my door. There you go, he's gone. Right. So let's build that one up, Tyler, nice and quickly here. Slide all these in. I keep losing where I am.
You're not allowed to use your own eyes, that's why.
I know. You have to look at camera's eyes. All right. So the plastic mouldings are all marked left and right. So if you get confused and you look on the inside and I get the light right and point it in the right thing, you should be able to see along where it says right hand. There you go, I've got it. So we'll get, all right, how are we doing, Tyler? We're there. So that looks like a front one.
Right hand.
Right hand, we are on the right hand side of the car.
Not a real one.
So let's just have a quick look again. So my idea is that these sort of spearhead things are going to be easier to fit and easier to grip than trying to mate those two old and dirty white and yellow bits together. So you've got to line up these bits here first, Tyler, with those big holes.
Got a black one.
Ah, you got a black one. Didn't notice. Whoa, look at that. Well done. Quality control.
That would have gone wrong.
It would have gone wrong. There we go. Again, if anyone knows a better way of getting rid of those half-used clips, let me know and I'll share it with everybody. So look, line him up. Looks like it needs to go forward a tad, but no, that's all right, yep. Right, and then I can just give it a nice little tap all the way along, Tyler. You have to give it a little thump.
The rear one's the rim, but the front one's the 2.4.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, they look all right. Yeah. Okay, give it a... That's it, give it a... Oh, that's the pot gone. There you go. That's all in now, isn't it? That's all on and secure. So we will finish that off. There's no need for you to watch. Right, one thing I did want to mention is there is a different type of panel you can get for the site. So these panels were on the base model and these have a sort of slightly textured finish. They're not painted, which is great for our off-road vehicle. But if you want something a little more fancy, there was the dynamic body kit and it had like a square section at the bottom and they had a smooth finish that you could paint body colour. So the way of fitting them and removing them is the same, but maybe you want to consider upgrading those. We don't sell them on the website at the moment. In fact, we don't sell any of these parts. I'm just trying to... But if you have struggled finding these parts, we can source these parts and put them on the website. We do sell the clips, you're right, Tyler. So, yeah, don't sell anything. Goodness me. Yeah, so we do sell the clips, and we'll try and get Ben to list these as a quantity for a whole side of the car, I reckon. Yeah. Because I think we only sell them in packs of, how many do you?
I think they were 10 piece.
10 piece, but yeah, we'll get them in a Freelander 2 quantity friendly pack. Right, good luck with that. Right, there we go. So we have refitted all of those. We've cleaned them up. Now, I'm not sure if this is official or we have used, Ian that used to work for us, we've used linseed oil to bring up the shine on those plastic pieces. So they're all looking good as new now. So you can see. There we go. So that is our Freelander 2 put back together after we pulled one of those trims off. So lives to fight another day.